Well, there he goes, guys. It's my little buddy. It's Cole. He ain't been out of the house in a week now. We finally got to get out today. And which brings me to the reason this video is time versus money. Uh, last couple of weeks, I had plenty of time because I wasn't making any money. Because I was only working 4 hours a day at this job. And so I was broke, but I had plenty of time because I was only working 4 hours a day. So I was able to come out and take Cole for walks every day and do things and whatever. And but now I'm working all this overtime on this new job I got. Just started this week. I worked every day this week. Worked Saturday, Sunday. Looks like I'm gonna be working every day this week, Monday through Friday, all this weekend, Saturday and Sunday next week, the weekend too. So I'm gonna have the money, but I'm not gonna have time. But I'm gonna get out here and take him for his walk anyway, because I refuse to let these darn jobs eat up my life. You know, it's a balance. It's just a balance. Between these jobs. You get these jobs and either you're not making enough money to be able to enjoy your life and do things, because everything costs money. Of course, coming out here and taking Cole for a walk and enjoying the nature and everything and whatever, that's priceless. That don't cost a penny. Just coming out here. But you know, this particular park I'm at now, it's I guess it would be walking distance, but I don't have time to walk this far. It's better to just drive over here and then take him to the park and let him do his thing out here. But it costs gas to get here. You know, and that costs money. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do. But it's money I've got no problem spending, because I get a lot out of it. I get well, I don't need exercise because I'm working my butt off on this job, but I get the fresh air and the tranquility of being out here, in the snow, whatever. I don't like winter, but I can appreciate the snow, and the snow has its own beauty in its own certain kind of way. But when it comes to driving and this stuff and whatever, that's a whole nother story. But just coming out here and doing your thing, pretty cool. But Cole is enjoying himself. Like I say, he ain't been out since last week. So he's getting his full bit of freedom as much as he can. But I'm gonna let him walk just for a short period of time because it is snowing out here and it's kind of chilly. But I'll take him out. Let him walk a little bit here at this park on this trail, and then we'll get back in the car. I'll run a couple of errands, and then we'll stop again. I'll take him and let him do some more running at a different park. On my way of doing my errands I gotta run today. But this is the way it is. But like I say, this job, and I know I talk about work and my job a lot on these videos, but you guys gotta understand, I'm a real person, that has a job. I have to work every day to make money to be able to survive, and I have to take these little moments to come out here and do this. This isn't something that everybody can do or that are willing to do. A lot of you guys are watching my videos and you don't go out and walk every day. You don't have a reason to go out and walk. You don't have a dog, and to put it honestly, if I didn't have him, I would not be out here. It just wouldn't happen. So he's really my motivation for getting out here and doing this, because I see he enjoys it so much, and to deprive him of doing this and just sit at home in bed all day, which is what I could very well do, and which I very well would have been doing if it hadn't been for him having to take him out here. I would definitely not be doing it, but it benefits me and it benefits him. So I got no problem doing it. I'm glad I'm able to do it, because most people don't do that for their dogs. Looks like they fixed this broken fence here. Yeah, a tree fell on this a couple of weeks ago. There, the tree is still there, but they put a new railing up here. That's been repaired. Yeah, like I say, guys, these parks here in Michigan, very well maintained. These trails, they really maintain these trails nicely. They really do. Okay, his feet has got to be getting cold out here in this darn snow. So I'm going to take him back to the truck now. And then we're going to do some errands. But anyway, like I was saying, I have to work a job, to make money to keep my bills and the roof over my head, because my channel is not I don't live in my vehicle or whatever. Like a lot of these channels, these people say they live in their vehicles and everything. I do not want that outcome to happen to me. I do not want to have to live in my vehicle. You're going to fall. I thought for sure he was going to bite the dust that time. He was just going way too fast.
Whoa!
I almost bit the dust right there. What the hell did I trip over? Oh, darn snow pile. But anyway, like I was saying, I don't want to be homeless. I don't want to live out of my truck or out of a darn tent. Now to go camping, for recreation, I love it. Go camping or whatever. Or if I'm working on a different job in a different state to escape the bad weather, spending 3 or 4 months, in a tent while working and enjoying the sunshine while it's snowing here in Michigan, I would love that. But I do not want to have a situation where, I'm homeless, and have to do that because I can't afford to live anywhere. I worked hard to get my house and everything so that I can have myself in a position where I can have a home to live in and have a home base and whatever. But, if I had to do that, I could, but that's not what I want to do. I don't look at these people that are doing this. Look at them go. And look at it as being something that I aspire to do. It's not nothing I want to do. If I had to, I could do it. Look at this fool. What is wrong with you today? What is wrong with you? Look at this. Look at this dog, guys. Look at him. What is wrong with him today? I don't know. He is out of sight. There he goes, coming down the hill. I don't know what his deal is today. I don't think he's ever seen this much snow before. I got cold from Florida when I was down, staying down in Florida. Year before last, I got him from a rescue or whatever. I gotta do a video about that. Give you guys Cole's full story. But yeah, so this is the most snow he's ever seen, so he don't know how to act in this stuff, but he don't realize how dangerous this can be, getting his feet wet like this and whatever, and getting, over, getting too cold out here, running around through that thick stuff. So I have to be the adult and make sure I get him back to the truck and get him warmed up. I got a heating blanket in the truck, so when he gets in the back, he'll be able to get on that and stay warm. And I'll turn the heat up while I'm doing my errands, and he'll have time to warm up. Then when he gets warmed up, I'll take him out again a different spot. You see the snow is coming down, guys. Coming down really thick. So, but anyway, like I say, I do not want to be homeless and whatever. And I'm pretty sure if I was homeless and living in my car and everything, I would have a lot more views on my channel and everything, because it would really be interesting to see people, living that alternative lifestyle. Because quite frankly, guys, everybody, well, they say most people are a couple of paychecks away from being in that situation, So a lot of people are looking at these videos and these channels trying to get tips, because they're like, hey, my retirement is coming up. I'm only going to have this much income. I'm not going to be able to afford, the place where I'm staying. So if you can't afford the high rent prices and everything, and you're older and you got a house that you can't afford the mortgage on because it's not paid for, or if it is paid for, you got one of those reverse mortgage deals to help your kids, out and whatever, or you got a divorce and you lost your house and now you're in an apartment and you're doing the rent thing, you're looking for alternative lifestyle, alternative measures to paying, ever increasing rent. So getting a camper or a truck camper or a tent and a travel trailer or something, or some kind of a alternative lifestyle like that gets real attractive to people. So there's a lot of people that are out there looking for that, because they're trying to weigh their options, and they're thinking, they want to get a tiny home or whatever, but that involves getting, some land or something or whatever. There's a lot of stuff involved in it and whatever, you got a lot of homework to do to figure out what you're gonna do. So people are on YouTube checking out the nomad lifestyle or whatever, that's not for me, now I can say that now because I got a house that's paid for, and my rent, of course, I got to pay taxes and everything or whatever, that goes up or whatever, but it's nowhere near like paying for, rent and for an apartment or something like that, or renting a house or whatever. It's nowhere near, I really got it good, but if there was a situation where I had a personal shit hit the fan in my life or something, whatever, where my house burned down or something, or I lost my house for whatever reason, a tornado came and tore it up or something, and I would be pretty much homeless, there's no way that I would go for the 30-year mortgage deal again, and or either the first and last month's down payment on an apartment. An apartment is going to be, on the cheap side, $1,200 to $1,500 a month, whatever, and it can be, depending on where you live, it could be even more, and even to rent a house, that's going to be expensive as hell. You're paying for a house off for somebody else, that doesn't interest me at all. If I had that option, I was in that situation, it would be nomad life for me all day long, so that's why I'm looking into it myself and whatever, and practicing with my preps and everything, and getting myself together and everything, because you never know what the future may hold for you. If you have to retire on Social Security, and that's all you got because you don't have any money saved up or whatever, or a 401k or some kind of a pension or something, which a lot of people are in that boat, and then there's no telling the Social Security is going to be around, when you retire. I'm getting close to there, but there's no telling how long it's going to last or if it'll even be there, so that case, there's no way you're going to be able to afford to live in a apartment with those high apartment prices and everything, and then everything else is going up, and then on top of that, or if you get a house, that's a lot of upkeep and whatever, that's still, you got to pay rent and whatever. And if you buy a house, you're in it for another 30-year mortgage or whatever. Houses are going for like, $150,000, $200,000, on the low end, and that's going to be in a crappy neighborhood with thugs all around, people breaking in your house and crackheads out in the street, everything. Whatever, you don't want that. So the alternative is, the nomad deal. Did somebody go down in that water there? It looks like tracks right there. It lead right down to the darn water. I just noticed that. But anyway, that's not for me. And a lot of people are in the same boat where they're like, they're in a situation where, it's either, that or the nomad situation. And people are opting for the nomad situation, especially women, because single women, it's hard enough to survive with two incomes, a man and a woman. It's hard, with the way things are. But if you're a single woman, you're divorced, or you separated from your husband or whatever, or he was an asshole, and you're out here on your own, trying to get your own place or your own house or your own apartment, everything, as expensive as these places are, you can't swing it by yourself. You'll have to do the roommate thing, or either you'll have to, do the nomad lifestyle. That's why a lot of people are doing it. A lot of women are out there doing it because they don't have a guy to take care of them that's going to kill himself on these jobs. Guys have gotten smart. They're like, I'm not killing my damn self, so some woman can stay at home, on her ass and me come out here and kill my damn self. And, guys have woken up, that guys aren't going for that bullshit no more, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them one damn bit, I really don't. But in a situation where, even if you got your own house, like me, I got my own house and everything. I got my car. You never really own anything. They're saying that there's a threat of the situation being where you'll own nothing and be happy. You already own nothing. Nothing is yours. Nothing is truly yours. You don't own anything. You think you might own something, but you don't. That's a lie. That's the trap. They say home ownership. You don't own your home. The second you miss paying the taxes, or your homeowner association tells you you're not following the guidelines or the rules or whatever, they can kick you out and you'll be on your street. You don't own your car, because the second you don't pay those plates and keep your tags up to date and everything, even if you own the car, if you don't keep your insurance, the cops pull you over, you don't have insurance, they get you enough time for that, they'll take your car. You'll be a pedestrian, you'll be walking. Even the clothes on your damn back, you get in the right kind of trouble with the cops, they'll snatch your ass off up and throw you in the back of a police car, drive you to the jailhouse, strip you of all your fucking clothes, cut your damn hair off your damn head, and give you a set of orange jumpsuit and whatever, and there you'll be. You won't even have your own clothes on your back, and you won't even be able to keep the hair on your head. So, it's an illusion, guys. You're in the matrix. You're in the matrix. You can consider me Morpheus. I'm waking you up, Neo. This is your wake-up call. You are in the matrix, my friend. Only thing you can do is try and steal every bit of peace and every bit of freedom that you can. So that's why I'm working these jobs, and I work every day to try to buy freedom. That's all. I'm buying this little walk I'm doing right here now. This is freedom, guys. A lot of you guys don't do this. You're like, man, I don't see it. You have to do it. Get out here with your dog, or come out by yourself. I doubt if you're many guys have a woman that's gonna come out here in the middle of the damn snow, in the cold or whatever, walking around through the woods. So good luck if you've got that and whatever. You're a fortunate person if you've got that going on in your life. But the best you can hope for is to get you a good dog. Dog isn't gonna complain about it being cold. He isn't gonna complain about the snow. He's glad to come out here. You see how much he was acting a fool when I opened the car door and he took off out of the car? He loves it. I'm the stick in the mud. You know, he's waiting on me to keep up. But so I just thought I'd make this video for you guys because I appreciate my subscribers, and I can't give you advice because I don't have any of the answers. I'm just living the best way I can, doing the best I can do. You know, if you see some value in this and you think that you might want to, you know, do what I'm doing, then more power to you. But it's your choice. You know, I just work so I can have little moments like this to come out and have fun with my dog and walk around out here and enjoy the nature, you know, because that's pretty much all us guys have left, you know. The small little pockets of paradise sprinkled amongst the concrete jungle. Every once in a while you'll find a little oasis where there's peace and contentment, guys. But that's about it for today. I think I've pretty much said it all when it comes to that. But yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.